Okay, friends, I am back. It is 1 o'clock, and so I'm doing one card this time. And you need to know it is a intricate, detailed card. So for those of you who are like, I like Julie, she's fun, I enjoy watching her videos, but I mean, her stuff is pretty simple. Okay, this is your moment. Because honestly, this card about put me to the bed. So, but I think you're gonna love it. So I was like, nothing is too hard for the people. Nothing is too hard for the people. And, well, whatever. You were the people. So I have one card to show you this go round. And I'm going to go on and I'm going to show it to you at the beginning. So you kind of know what I'm going for. Because if I don't show it to you at the beginning, you will absolutely be like, I don't know what she's doing. And I'm almost embarrassed for her. So I'm just going to stop watching. I feel pretty good about it though. Okay, so let's jump into episode 2. As a reminder, I will show you what I made in episode 1. Sweet, simple, cute, quick Christmas card. And then we went back retro old school. I fussy cut. And we decided we were not going to give people just a regular Hershey bar. We were going to package it super cute. Oh, wow, look at that. And give them this Hershey bar. So you will see that in the session 1 video. So if you're watching replay, go back and see that if you want to, and if you don't, you're fine. As always, we have tech challenges, so I cannot see if you're doing hearts and likes and all the things. I know you are, because you're just that kind of lovely people. So thank you for that. And then one other thing before we jump in, you saw I put a post up for cookie recipes. What kind of Christmas party is this without a cookie swap, right? So I shared the best cookies I've ever had, which are my daughter-in-law Jackie's cookies. In fact, like, I don't even want birthday cake from Jackie. I want her to make me these cookies. They are so good. But I know you guys have good cookie recipes too. So take some time, put a cookie recipe in, and I will tell you this, to add an incentive, everyone who posts their cookie recipe will go into a drawing for a small little door prize. Okay, so we'll do that. So the set that I am going to be working with, and even though I'm only doing one card with it because it's complex, I will show you some swaps that I got, some other ones. So what I'm working with now is one of my favorite sets in the new catalog, Reindeer Days. Reindeer Days. I love this. I love it for any number of reasons. One, it uses my favorite colors for Christmas, the reds and the greens, and I even like these blues too. So it uses all of this. It's fun to work with, and it has dies, and some of the dies match some of the paper. So you'll see that actually in this project. So Reindeer Days is what I'm doing. You can get the bundle, which is the stamp set, and the dies, and I'm looking to see how much that is. The bundle is $54, okay? And just so you know, if you're like, what is the bundle? It's that stamp set and all these dies. The suite is $102, but right now the suite isn't available only because these are unavailable. These really super cute embellishments, the peppermint ones, they sold out like lickety split, but they're coming back September 16th. So, you know, so it's okay. You know, you'll be able to get them. You'll be fine. So anyway, let's go. So I'm going to show you my inspiration for this card. So you might know that my friends Brandy and Shannon and I, we did the Great American Stampin Show cruise this summer. We went to Alaska and it was amazing. And I know many of you guys are like, are you going to do another cruise? And we don't know yet. But one of the things I got afterwards was this thank you card. And I got it from Karen Gondon and Amy B. I know that anyway. Anyway, so I got this card from the two of them. And so while you're looking at it, you're like, oh, that's pretty. But Julie, you talked about like how elaborate this card is. Okay. Well, okay, look at the inside. Well, now I know you're like, Julie, I mean, it's glitter paper. It's beautiful. And no disrespect to Karen and Amy, but I'm like, really? This is the elaborate card that you're talking about? Okay, people, here's what you need to know. For me to do an elaborate card, when I receive an elaborate card, I gotta pull it apart. So I pulled it apart in the best possible way. I can put it back together. Amy and Karen, don't worry about it. The inside was this, and when you open the card, it pops up. It pops up. So I took inspiration from that, and I have made a card using Reindeer Fun. Okay, I need to pause for a minute at this part, okay? Because if you look closely, you will see that my reindeer looks like its head is decapitated. It was. This reindeer comes out of the DSP with the die, and I pulled too hard and I pulled the head off. And I thought I just glued it back on. It'll be my sample. So anyway, okay, so this is the outside, all right? I'm gonna remove the belly band and voila. Voila. And see the inside there, that white, that's where you can write your message, or you can even put, you know what, I'm gonna stamp on it when I make it for you guys. So anyway, are you ready? Because I'm gonna show you how to do this. And I'm gonna show you how to do the folding. I'm gonna give you measurements and all the things. But listen, if you don't get them while I'm talking, don't worry about it, because I will include them for you, okay? And I hope I remember them, because the sheet I wrote them down on is gone. Okay, gonna put the camera down. If you get nauseated, you know the drill. Close your eyes for just a second. All right, I will flip the screen. Hello, that's my view. And we will come down to here. Perfect. Okay, friends, so let's get started. All right, so like I told you, this is the card that we're going to make, okay? And the belly band slides off and you open it up, and isn't that fun? I mean, really, that is fun. And if I can do it, you can do it, including the decapitated reindeer head. Bless its heart. I mean, well, what really, I don't know what else it could expect being a reindeer, but okay. So here's what we have. Our first piece is the thick white, the extra thick white, and we have cut that, and by we, I mean I have cut that to 8.5 by 5.5. So I'm gonna go in and set that aside for right now. The fold piece is from the Reindeer Fun DSP, and I'm going to show you some of the other paper in that, which is, it's just great paper. So I've got this with the, okay, I don't know what that really means. We already have our reindeer heads mounted. That's kind of a sad thing. Okay, and then holly on the back. What comes with holly? I love this. I love this. It's kind of an old school reindeer. We've got the Christmas lights. Got Mom and Bambi. Love it. It's before the head is mounted through a wreath. Not good. A little snowy deer scene with the Christmas trees in the back there. And then I love this kind of vintage look. Oh, it's so cute. And the jingle bells, which is what I'm using here. So that's just some of the paper that comes with the Reindeer Fun set. So I've cut this to 4 1/4. Just making sure I'm right. Yep, 4 1/4 by 8. I told you I love the glass mat because I can measure things on it. So I'm going to start with this, okay? Because this is truly the trickiest part, and we're going to just see if I can do it. The reason I haven't put the card back together that I got from Karen and Amy is because I might need it as a resource here. So guys, listen, don't set your expectations super high, because as you know, I will probably just tell you to go to the bathroom, get a drink, take a pause, and then come back when you're ready, because maybe by then I'll have it folded properly. All right? Because really, what else should you do when you're doing a live but teach yourself a brand new technique during the break so that you can teach other people? Kind of my way I roll. Okay, so I do know this. I am going to score the DSP at 2, 4, and 6. Now listen, here's the thing, guys, okay? Here's the thing. You want to make sure that you don't press down too hard on your DSP. Because if you do, you're going to rip it, okay? And I'm going to double check these measurements right here just to make sure I'm right. Yeah, I am, okay? So if you push down too hard with a scoring blade, you're going to rip your DSP. Say that while I'm doing it. Say it again, because you'll do it. Trust me. So DSP is a light score. You can go over it a couple times, just with a light pressure, all right? And it's there. 2, 4, and 6. Now again, what I just tell you, what did you learn? You've learned one thing. Don't push down too hard. Correct. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. Okay. So right now, pretty easy, right? So we're going to take a pencil. You should always keep a pencil, I think, handy at your workstation. And what I'm going to do is I am going to go in and just make a little tick mark. Okay, I probably shouldn't use the metric because I don't know that. Okay, so down here, Let me get this so you can see. There you are. Sorry about that, guys. I think I lost you for a minute. I'm going to put a tick mark at 1/4 of an inch in on each side here. Now, I know right now you're like, I can't see that, Julie. You'll be able to in just a second. Okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So 1/4 of an inch in. Okay, now look at this. See, I just put 1/4 of an inch, a tick mark. 1/4 of an inch here, a tick mark. I think I did. 1/4 of an inch there, 1/4 of an inch there. Yeah, okay. All right, so then, okay, so remember, score it 2, 4, and 6, and then go in each one. 1/4 inch, little tick mark, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and another 1/4 inch. Oh, good, Kristen Ragsdale put a cookie recipe, and I can see comments a little bit. Y'all, if Kristen Ragsdale put in a cookie recipe, you need to make it, because I know this, Kristen Ragsdale, also a good cook. So here's what I'm going to do now. Okay, see the tick mark here? Let me do this one, because this is a very easy tick mark to see. You see the tick mark here? I'm going to put it in the kind of the tray here that scoring goes through, and then I'm going to line up the 4-inch score line. Okay, so it's on a diagonal. So I've got the tick mark in the tray, and I've got the end. Let me move this up a little bit. The end of the 4-inch score line in the tray. And what I'm going to do is do a score. Guys, this is why I mark my scoring blade, because this is the moment that I would use a cutting blade and be just bitter, okay? And see, I made the score, okay? Made a score line. And I'm going to do the same thing over here, okay? Tick mark lined up, 4-inch, into the 4-inch score line. You finagle it a little bit, but you'll get it. And then again, score. And do you see how it's made an X there? All right, I'm going to do the same thing. Peggy, thank you for sharing your cookie recipe too. Yeah, I'm so excited. I can see some comments now. That's fun. I can't see them all because I'm certain I have my phone in some kind of convoluted way that is far more difficult than it needs to be, but it's how I know how to do it. So there and there. So I'm really making 4 crisscrosses going from the tick mark that I've made 1/4 of an inch in to the tip of the 4-inch score line. Okay, so you can see kind of my score lines in there. All right, okay, so I'm going to set this aside now. Now, what we're going to do is the folding. So I am going to fold these 2 score lines, and you see me reach over here to get this sample. So this is what I would tell you if you're one that wants to make this, or if you're one that that I'm going to send the kit to because you've placed that order. I would make one and make it be your one that has all your mistakes, finagle it and everything, but then use it as a guide, okay? So I'm going to fold these 2 back like so. All right, so Julie, what did you just fold back? I folded the 2-inch on either side. Okay, holding it back. All right, then in following the sample I have, and this is the first time I've done it this way. Lisa, I love this paper too. It's one of my favorites. I hope it works, because the way that I did the sample for you guys is I just kept crumbling paper. So this, I feel like this could be a little more efficient. If it's not, don't worry about it. I'm gonna be able to fix it by crumbling. Okay, I'm going to use my bone folder. I do feel like a bone folder is key for something like this. I'm going to fold this one in. And again, they fold easy because the score lines are there. Okay. Again here on the score line. And bone folder. Oh, I hope this works. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be embarrassed. This is how we learn, you guys, right? So I mean, we're fine. There's nothing. Okay, don't say that, Julie. You're going to jinx yourself. Like, there's nothing that can embarrass me with this, but I'm not so sure about that. Okay, I've opened it up. All right. Now, what I'm going to do. Okay. is kind of start just finagling here a little bit. Okay, finagling a little bit and looking at my sample, seeing that this goes down here. So these two pieces are going to go in. There we go. There we go, like that. Then this is going to go like that. Up like that. Okay. All right, we're getting close to it. All right, getting close. And okay, so this will go that, that. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. I do. Just hang in here, people. We know what we're doing. Okay. So this goes in. This goes in. This goes this way. And this way. So I don't think my earlier folding thing, I'm like, I think this is going to work. I don't really think it did. But it's okay, because this is going to come together. Yep. We're almost there. We're almost there. So both go in this. And see, this is what we want it to look like here. Okay? I think I'm losing viewers, my tens of viewers. I'm losing them by the ones. Here we go. Okay, and Y. There we go. I think I'm trying to make it too. And I think I did something wrong. That's okay. We're gonna get it. Okay. I know I didn't though. Maybe I did that. Oh, maybe I folded it backwards. Goes there. This goes here. Aha. Okay. Here and here. Maybe you're like, Julie, y'all talk about cookies. Maybe you should have learned this first. Ah, got it. Stop talking about cookies. Okay, so this score line here kind of goes in like that. And see, now you have this point right here. This is what you want. You want this point, which means that these two are going to go in as well. Y'all, I gotta take this hat off. This Santa hat is hot. Okay, there. And point here. So it's coming. This side is good. All right, and this side, there we go, is almost good. Okay, keep talking about cookies. Listen, you guys can do this. If I can do this, you can. And I know right now you're like, Julie, I'm not so sure you really are, though. I am. And you will too. Okay, so this goes in here. There we go. I think I know what I did. This, yep. I did it. Look, I did it. Okay, guys, look. Here's the thing. So if this was not alive, I would probably edit that out. But here's what I want you to see, okay? Sometimes when you're making something, you've just got to play around with it, okay? You've just got to play around with it, because here's what I know. If the person who made this can do it, so can you, okay? So can you. So, see, once you have it done, it's like, oh, okay, so that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. So the score lines are right, okay? It's just the folding in, all right? So it looks like the 2 and the 4, I folded them back. It looks like I should have folded them in, okay? And then really folding everything in. I think that's where I made my mistake. So nonetheless, you guys can do this, all right? If I did it, you can. So this is the hardest part of this card, all right? Hardest part of this card. Now, let's go on and set this aside, okay? And I'll tell you what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try later on to do it again so that I can explain the fold a little bit easier. But you know what? If the best way that I can explain the fold is simply to finagle until you get it, I'm okay with that. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside. Now, the next thing that I'm gonna do is go on and start to assemble everything. Now, the assembling of it really isn't that hard. I'm gonna score 2 1/8 here. Okay, so just 2 1/8 here. And then I'm going to score, I think I can just flip it around and do it the exact same way. I sure can. So 2 1/8 from each side. I'm not a huge fan of 8ths, just so you know, but I'm already, and I can push much firmer on this because this is that thick cardstock. I've already done what I've done, so, okay. Then you fold each corner in, okay? So 2 1/8, 2 1/8, fold each corner in. Then what I've done is I have gone on and cut, and this is the easy part, some of the accent pieces. So I cut a mat, and the mat is cut to 2 by 5 1/4. 2 by 5 1/4. And then I cut my cardstock, and I cut my cardstock at 1 3/4 simply because I could get a good cut there. But you could cut it, well, I think 1 3/4 is going to be the best. 1 3/4 by 5. Okay, so I've cut all these pieces, so I'm going to go on and assemble them. Look how cute these presents are on the back of this. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Georgia from Arizona. Y'all, aren't you glad that people who are just coming in didn't see the debacle of me learning how to fold? But you know what? I don't know. No. It was not a debacle. You guys have heard me say this before, especially if you're a demonstrator and you've been at any of the events that I've presented at. The phrase is this, and it holds true for anything in our life. And it's this: give yourself permission to be bad at something new. You guys know I don't do intricate fun folds, but I know that some of you like them, and so I taught myself, and now I did it. Okay, so there's 2, and then for the inside, I'm using the hanging lights. So don't freak out. Remind yourself when you want to try something, don't say it's too hard. Say it can't be worse than Julie, right? So here's this. And here's my last one. Once you get that inside folded, this card does come together quickly. Okay, and remember, if you choose to take advantage of the celebration, the Stampin' Shine Holiday Celebration Special, you'll get these pieces cut and sent to you, which is nice. So I've got that, okay? Georgia, I'll send my address for all the cookie makers. Well, there, you get in line, sister. So, okay, so on the outside, I'm doing the reindeer. I will say with a card like this, layering is actually pretty good because it gives it more substance for the fold and all of that. There's one. That's not very straight. Fix it. Another thing I'm not scared to do is adjust, pull paper up if it's not straight, because I want it straight. 1, 2, 3. And on this one, right here as well, scooting it over. And that's going to be a narrow border, remember, because these are 2 1/8. Okay, so this is the front. Okay, easy. Jennifer, going to Costco, ginger spice cookies are good. We've got a friend here that makes ginger cookies, and oh my gosh, we all love them. This is going to go on the inside. So see, these panels are going to be super sturdy. There's lots of reinforcements there. This one on the inside. Okay. Very good, Salva. Thank you. And then this piece is cut to the same thing. It's cut to 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to be on the inside. Okay. So having made this, I'm very appreciative to Amy and Karen for sending that to me. I think that's super, super sweet. Okay. All right. Now we're back to this piece. And I know you're like, oh no, not again. But yes, this is the easy part. Okay. You're going to apply your adhesive. Okay. Now, where are you going to apply your adhesive? Where is this going to stick? You're going to put it on these parts right here. Okay. It's only going to stick on these parts. So now I will say I would use sticky strip or I would use Seal Plus. I just don't have that handy right now. So, but I will probably go back and pull this apart and do it. Okay, I'm going to center it where I want it to be. And I'm just going to fold over here and fold over here. Are you ready? You don't think it's gonna work, do you? It is. Look, ta-da! Yay! Ta-da! Yay! Now, we're gonna cover this part right here. Okay, so what I've done is I have cut a piece of white, 2.5 by 2.5, and finally it's time to stamp, right? Like that's the easy part on this card. And I am going to stamp these little snowflakes. I'm gonna kind of put them on a diagonal there and there. And then I didn't do this in the sample, but I think I should. So I'm gonna take out, I think, the Merry Christmas from this. This is the stamp set. As a side note, I want you to look at the dies. Okay, these are just a few of them. So these are the big dies. These are the 2 dies right here that coordinate with, right, Vicki? It is amazing. It's worth the finagle, right? It's worth it. These dies are the dies that correspond with some of the paper. This is a beautiful die, and I'm going to show you it used in just a minute. And you can see this is where I used the paper and cut out the one reindeer. This is the reindeer that the die fits. And then there are other dies as well that you're going to see momentarily that really do some neat things. So, Merry Christmas, got it right here. So I'm going to ink it up, and I'll put that right there. Vicki, you know what? Your response made my whole moment. It really did, because I thought to myself, I'm like, some of these really, thank you, Lisa. Some of these really great stampers, I'm like, they're going to be like, I'm going to go watch somebody else. This girl, she doesn't have it together. And you know what? That is true. I do not have it together, but what I do have, I think, is inspiration and motivation for you guys to try things that you might not normally try. Okay, I'm going to put this right in here, and I probably could have done it before I adhered everything, but oh, that's cute, right? So look, there, well, I'm not quite done though, just so you know. There you go. I mean, that is cute. Yay me. Okay, all right, so let's do the outside. This is super easy. This is a belly band, which I know you know how to do. However, this is also where I decapitated the reindeer, so maybe it's not as easy as I'm pretending. So I'm just gonna wrap this around. Okay, now listen to what I'm telling you on this. You need to put plenty of adhesive here at this point where the adhering is, and I guess I'll probably put that in the back, because if you don't, it'll pop open. There is a lot of pressure on the inside of this card, and so it will pop open. Oh, Lisa Marie, that is the kindest thing. That, hey, if I can make you smile and laugh, I'm tell you what, I would rather you do that than be like, oh my gosh, she's the best stamper ever. Because there's not enough smiling and there's not enough laughing in our world these days, is there? So, okay. So, what I'm going to do now, I've got this wrapped around. I have cut out the red circle using the Stylish Shapes dies. I have also cut out a reindeer whose head is not pulled off. This reindeer's head is not decapitated, so I'm going to work really hard to keep it that way. And then I think I'm going to stamp here, may all your days be full of cheer. Now this is going to be a bit of a challenge because it just like almost exactly fits, okay? Tip for you. Betty Jo, I love that. Thank you. Tip for you. When you're using photopolymer stamps, sometimes they will bend as you go to put them on. Now by bend, what do I mean? I don't mean like bend. I mean, you could maneuver them like that, but sometimes just a little bit. And that's going to make you feel like you did not put your stamp on straight, or that you stamped crookedly, or something like that. So what I encourage you to do is lay the photopolymer stamp down with the stamping side down, and then take your block and put it on and pull it up like that. That's going to help you get a straighter image. So back to my red again. I only used one ink pad for this one, only one ink pad. And I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to do it really straight because I am a trained professional. I tell it really just for me. Y'all, that's pretty good. May all your days be full of cheer, right? That's pretty good. Got some, okay, good. All right, so this, what am I blowing? It's like a piece of hair or something. Notice the tree on the back? It's because I messed something up, but I used my scraps. This is going to go here. Okay, and then, okay, listen to me on this, okay? Do not put a dimensional on the reindeer's head, only on the body, because you don't want the reindeer attaching to the card. If so, the belly band doesn't come off. Only on the body. Do you hear me? Only on the body. If you don't, you will have a decapitated reindeer head. Ah! Okay, children are scared right now, but it is Halloween. This could be a Halloween card. No, no, Julie, stay focused, stay focused. Okay, dimensional there. And I'll put some on the back of this too. I do love this reindeer though, with the kind of flying through the air. I love that this is part of the set. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yes. Okay, may all your days be full of cheer. Now I'm going to put this whole thing on the belly band. And friends, we are almost done. We are almost done. We did it. It was a little bit scary for a moment. A lot of people were feeling sorry for me. You know what? If you're feeling sorry for me, however, did lead you to perhaps want to send me a card telling me to stay strong and be encouraged, you can go on and do that. Okay, look at here. May all your days be full of cheer. Remove the belly band. Merry Christmas! Look at what I have done. Merry Christmas! Look at what I have done. Oh. Okay, excuse me just for a minute, because I may sit here for a while and just do this because I'm really proud of myself. I really am. And I'm going to be proud of you too. I want you, if you make this card, thank you, Peggy. If you make this card, I want you to send me a picture of it or post it in the Stampin' Shine group, because you would deserve a well done also. Okay, I'm going to pull the camera up and show you guys some swaps that I got. Let me put my hat back on. Some swaps that I got featuring this set. So, here we go. My notes. There we go. Oh yeah, my hat went on good. Okay, coming up. All right, I'm back. I'm back and I'm proud of myself. So let me show you some other cards featuring this set. So this is a fun fold made by my friend Joyce Farraco featuring this set. And you can see it just opens up like so. I'll hold it here for a minute because sometimes if you're like me, thank you, Carla, you want to get a screenshot. So it's that. It opens up like that. Ah. Lena, is there an instruction sheet? There will be an instruction sheet. I will make one for you as soon as I can figure out how to explain the fold the right way. But I will make it, or else I'll do a video that really shows it clearly, okay? So yeah, so I'm super glad that you like it. Yay. Okay, so that was one card that I showed you. All right, here's another one. This is from, and you guys might be familiar with this stamper, Joey Hartman, okay? And these dies come with this, so it looks totally different. And not the circle, I think that's Everyday Details or something, but just a cute card, right? Really super cute. So yay, Joey, for that. Okay, got some more. Now here's one I think you guys are gonna like. This is by Kim Allen. Hi, Jen. And Kim used those dies and made the reindeer head. And remember that circle die I told you, how intricate it was? Look what she did, and then just stamped in Merry Christmas behind it. You guys, this is a great card. That's a great card. Well done, Kim Allen. Kim Allen may see Julie Salva casing that card. All of you. Matt is calling me. Matt, I'm on live. Don't call me. All right, so this one I love. It's simple, but not. Okay, this is by Jan McClure. And Jan used, again, that circle die, and then she used the Christmas tree embossing folder, but she just put paper in there. Isn't that cute? Right? Super cute. I know more cards are coming to me. I was in a swap that Jen Drake coordinated, so I'm super excited about that. So those are just some of the cards that you can make with the reindeer bundle. So again, this is the one that we did. It was a little tricky for a minute, but we got it done. And ta-da. Okay? So, that's what I have to show you in this session. Now, a couple things just to remind you of the specials that are going on. Jen and Trish, you guys crack me up. Every time you are on a live together with somebody, you are just always there, and I love that friendship. That's awesome. So a couple specials. First of all, if you place a $35 order at any time this month, you are going to get an exclusive invite to a live Great American Stampin' Show Zoom party. And we're gonna do some demonstrations, we're gonna have some door prizes, it's gonna be super fun. So that is an incentive for the entire month long, and I'll have a host code. You have to use the host code, I'll have that posted. The next thing is, if you're interested in joining thank you, Linda, joining the Stampin' Shine card club that I have. I will post a link for that. We make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each, and I brought up here, pretty sure I brought up here, let me look and see, the cards that we made this past month. No, I guess I didn't. I'll bring them up for the 3rd session, just so you can get an idea of what the cards are. And that is an online club. Unless you're local to the Lebanon, Hermitage, Nashville area, I do have one in-person club that meets at 2 o'clock on the last Tuesday of the month. But there's information for that. Most people do it online. Creating for Christ, you will always find me in Creating for Christ with my buddy Rhonda. We post a free tutorial every single month. We have Bible studies, prayer requests, card showers. It's a fabulous community, so you'll find me over there. And then every Thursday night, the Great American Stampin' Show posts a new video. So tonight at 6, that video will be on my YouTube channel, and then you will watch my video, and you will watch my buddies, Jody, Shannon, and Brandy, their videos, and you'll vote for the one that you like best. We are doing a sketch challenge, so we're working our way through all of the sketches on page 22 in the catalog. And then finally, I am doing a Stamp-Along Christmas series. I told you guys in the first session, if you were here, the stamp set that we are using is going to be Christmas Friends. The way that it will work is, if you pre-order the Stamp-Along kit, you will receive some product, all the pre-cut supplies to make the cards with me. I'm going to give you a brief glimpse of 2. I can't show you one of them because one of them is my gas card tonight, so you can't see that. But I will show you 2 of the cards that will be part of this Stamp-Along. So we've got this little fella with a mouse, and I haven't put the stuff on the inside yet. So we've got that. I have this card. I love the owl. It says, "I'll be thinking of you this season." Isn't that cute? So we'll be stamping that one. Jen, thank you. I'm glad you love Card Club. We've got the one that I'm doing in gas tonight, and then in session 3, I'm going to probably do one more. So anyway, so that's what I've got coming along. I want to thank you for watching session 2. Thank you for posting your cookie recipes. If you came in late, remember, oh, Georgia, they're precious. They're precious. Remember, if you came in late, if you post a cookie recipe in that section, I will draw on Sunday night for a door prize for somebody who shared their cookie recipe. Because, of course, we got to have cookies, right? So anyway, I will see you at 4 o'clock for 2 more projects, okay? I'll see you guys soon. Thank you again. Bye-bye.